いざ戦場へ。お仕事の時間だよ。モビルスーツ順次発進。じゃあ作戦開始。
Hello everyone, this is Ninja Guy underscore 12 here, bringing you a match in the Rickdom 2. Man, this is one of those suits where, like, I just don't use because I just find it pretty boring, honestly. It's not really, I guess, exciting to use. I mean, it is fun in its own right, don't get me wrong, and the design is quite nice. We've talked about that later, but I've always found it kind of boring, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because it is a pretty cool looking Dom. So, before we continue, if you guys want to make any GB02 request videos this month, you can always ask me on my Discord server. Link to join is in the description. Everyone gets 2 free requests every month, so just make sure you're part of my Discord server. And I don't really have anything to say about the colors, because these are pretty much just the stock Rickdom 2 colors. All I did was just remove the weathering highlight and the specular off of it, so looks a lot nicer in my opinion. So the Rickdom 2 here is a 350 general at level 1. I think it goes up to level 3, if I'm not mistaken, to 450. And it is pretty boring, honestly. It's not really that exciting from my experience. It has a lot of potential for sure. It does have, like, basically 3 options for stagger in the form of the bazooka, the Sturmfaust, and the beam gun. Or, you know, you could also use the grenade launcher weapon, the MMP80 plus grenade launcher. But I just always found this thing not really that exciting. This was like the first actual good round I've had with it, so I decided to just put it up. So, yeah, unfortunately, oh, sorry about that. That was a email. Some dumb scam, I'm probably guessing. But basically, this thing, yeah, it only comes with the Rickdom 2 bazooka, which for my experience is significantly worse than the just normal standard giant bazooka, which, according to the Gundam Wiki, which I'm on right now, it could also use just the standard Rickdom bazooka, I'm pretty sure. Along with the Rakuten bazooka that the Dom Tropin is most famous for using. So, probably those bazookas would probably be way better than the Rickdom 2 bazooka, because, I mean, it's nice and everything. My problem with it is the fact that it takes way too long to shoot again. Like, it has a really long cooldown between shots, and I'm just not a fan of it. If they were to just reduce that, that'd be nice, but if they did that, then the Yan Eos would also technically get a buff, because it's the other suit that uses that bazooka. I think also the Peasant Dawad uses it as well. I'm not sure, but if it does, well then, yeah, that one uses it too. Then that one would kind of get a buff, though. For the Peasant Dawad, I don't know why you would use the Rickdom 2 bazooka, since you already have the Beam bazooka, which is a lot better, in my opinion, but whatever. You also have the, like I said, the MMP80 with a grenade launcher, which, honestly, I rather just take the normal MMP80 machine gun over the grenade launcher variant, because this thing already has stagger potential in the form of the beam gun, which doesn't take that long to cool down, and the Sturmfaust, so it's not really necessary. But regardless, this thing also, of course, has the Seed Saber, and that's pretty much all it really has. Again, just the bazooka or machine gun, the Heat Saber, the beam gun on the chest and the Sturmfaust. But just always found this thing kind of boring. It's not really that exciting from my experience. It's just one of those suits where I just like used a few times because I thought it would be great, and it just turned out being kind of disappointing, which is a shame because I really like the design, especially the Guy Helmuth version of this, which from my experience, pretty much everyone rather would use a Guy Helmuth Rick Dom 2 over this thing, because at least that one has the giant prototype heat saber thing, which is way cooler than just this normal heat saber. Sorry, teammate. But unfortunately, that one can't use a bazooka. But when you have basically 3 stagger weapons, I don't think it really matters now, does it? Yeah, this thing, in terms of like skills or anything, it's not really that special. It does have obviously 2-hit melee. It has dodge roll. It has space specialization, since it was a space-oriented mobile suit. Since, if you guys didn't know, this thing is part of the United Maintenance Plan, so basically it's in the kind of same upgraded area as the Zagak E, the Hygog, the Gelgjaeger, the Zaku-2 Kai. Basically anything from 0080 that was part of the United Maintenance Plan. This thing was a part of it, and pretty much like all the other United Maintenance Plan suits, there wasn't many units produced because it was introduced so late into the war, because Xeon was too busy dicking around with experimental mobile suits and just weren't focused on actually producing main frontline units. So, unfortunately, only a few units were produced. Only, I think, at least one unit made it all the way to Unicorn, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it was in the manga, right? I'm not sure, but apparently on the wiki it says it was last seen in 0096, which would be around Unicorn. So, yeah. I mean, on paper, it's all good and everything. Definitely a lot more fun in my experience than the just normal plain Dom. The MS-09 Dom. But still, this thing is quite boring. It sucks, because I really like the design. Speaking of which, the design of the Rick Dom 2 is really nice, actually. I love the just new shoulders, pretty much the whole redesign. The fuel tank, or the propellant tanks especially, I really like those for some reason. I don't know why, they just look really cool. You have the new legs, which are amazing. The shoulders, pretty much the waist area. The only thing I really don't like about the kind of redesign for the Rick Dom 2 here is the head. I think if they just had a normal standard Dom head, or something else for its head, I think it would look a lot better in my opinion, but this head isn't that bad. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and commentary, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you all later.